first thing you would say is he's African, he's Sudanese. Deep down in my heart, that's my home. You know, that's where I'm from.
Home is half a world away from the glitz and glamour of the NBA. A member of the Dinka tribe, Bulls forward Luol Deng was growing up in southern Sudan, where civil war has killed more than 1.9 million people in his lifetime. Genocide surrounded him.
It's hard for me to really imagine or, really kind of see what it would have been like. I just, I hear stories, I see tapes of the war and stuff like that, and I can't imagine what it would be like to, go through it. But, my family really did a good job of just, taking care of us, especially the young ones in the family. But, my older brothers and sisters, they remember it a lot better. And, they kind of went through it harder. They had a harder time going through it than I did.
Luol is the 8th of 9 children in his family. His father was a member of parliament and the prime minister of transportation and education in Sudan. But when the elected government was overthrown in 1989, Luol's father had to protect his children.
My dad was very smart at what he did. He just saw the war getting worse, and he realized what's going on. So what he started to do was get us out of the country slowly. And he told the government that he was going on a vacation, and he sent us all to Egypt first to get out of the country. And then he decided to come over and meet us in Egypt and told the government he's on vacation, and then he didn't look back.
Last summer, Luol went back to Africa, home for the first time since his early childhood. And the first stop was a refugee camp in Kenya.
We have to work as one in order to solve our problems.
Far from the United Center, basketball still brings smiles, but in different conditions.
So he's saying it's really hard when a lot of guys show up and it's only one basket but so many people to play, and then the floor is like this. And some guys come and play barefoot and the floor is so bad. I don't even think it's 10 feet. I think it's higher. Look how high it is. It's too high. I don't think I can even dunk that, to be honest.
Finally, the ultimate stop. Back in southern Sudan to a hero's welcome, where Luol has helped build and heal with his donations.
The whole welcoming was, was overwhelming. I stood there and I kind of didn't want to tear up.
Have your dream, follow your dream. Whether you play sports or not, whatever you want to be, whether you'll be the president of this country, and one day you're going to lead us. You're going to lead us and we're going to have a great country.
Back in the U.S., the Luol Deng Foundation helps support the UNHCR, the United Nations High Commissions for Refugees, which provides protection and assistance for more than 30 million who've had to flee their homes.
I'm in a position to help a lot of people, and I really want to. Since I was young, I always wanted to help, somehow, whatever I could do, and my family did the same thing. So it's just the culture that I grew up in. And I just want to keep doing that, till, I don't know till when I'll be doing it, but, as much as I can, whatever I could get involved in, whoever I could help, I would try to.
And Luol has become friends with Chicago's Sudanese refugees, including a group known as the Lost Boys and Lost Girls of the Sudan, orphaned children who fled their war-torn homes on foot, eventually ending up in Chicago just like Luol.
The enemies that chase us away from southern Sudan shoot us at daytime, so we decide to walk at night. And when we walk at night, it was not easy. That is the time that the wild animals try to come out to look for something to eat. And many of us were being eaten by the wild animals.
Anything that can happen, you can change your life around. And overall, it's an opportunity we had to be in the United States.
So each year, he hosts the Hope for Sudan celebration and birthday. It's an event that brings the Sudanese community back together.
Being an elder, and he's a young man, and he was now preparing for his show in the NBA League, it was not just an emotional thing, it was something that personally I was very proud, and of course, our community in general was very proud.
He knows that he has plenty to be thankful for. And each year, his Thanksgiving dinner in Chicago feeds roughly 700 to 800 homeless.
But the great thing about it is every year that we've done it, I always get a few guys that want to, you know, tell me about my game. You know, so with everything that's going on in their life, it's just, you know, they make sure to watch you and, you know, try to pass that message. So, you know, I think that's great.
He's a basketball hero. His life has already been an unbelievable journey, and he's one of the NBA's ultimate humanitarians.
I'm a big believer that I'm here for a reason, you know, and the things that are happening to me, you know, I always got to give back. Just always remember where I'm from.